There are times when you deserve more than a coffee break. So make a cup of Mellow Birds. You'll find its smooth, mellow flavor turns an ordinary coffee break into a mellow moment. Mellow Birds for mellow moments.
Every day should have some.
Mellow Moments for the 33rd day in a row. Let's take a sip of the liquid toffee-like magic, shall we? Yes. It's like somebody's taken butterscotch Angel Delight and just poured water on it. All right, let's have a look to see what's on the box today. Now, friends, the reason we're watching this is because that there is the meaty scientist Sue in her younger years. Yes, Sue from episode 31, when we watched Turnabout, has been a smash hit, with many people agreeing that she was a low-key wood. Many people said that she was like the archetypical geek girl in an 80s comedy rom-com who takes off her glasses. Well, here she is without her glasses on, playing Going for Gold. Let's have a little look. This is a Sue special, ladies and gentlemen. It's Sue back. Our first two-time person here. Although, to be fair, we have seen Jimmy White, John Parrott, and Vine, all, you know, not Jeremy Vine, David Vine. We saw those guys twice as well. So she's our first two-time woman, I suppose. Let's carry on.
Trying to be the best that they can when they're going for gold. Now let's welcome your host, Henry Kelly.
Thank you very much indeed. Thank you very much indeed, and another very warm welcome to you on Going for Gold.
Biggest question I have is, how did that viewer know that Sue from Turnabout in 1991 was in this 1987 edition of Going for Gold? Like, how on earth did he know that? And what are the odds? Anyway, let's carry on.
Very important week, so from all of us here on the programme and all the contestants and the studio audiences that have been with us, I know they'll join me in wishing you all a very happy Christmas wherever in Europe you're watching us. And of course, this is the last day of the first week of our semi-finals. Already, we have 3 people through to our final next year. They represent Scotland. Richard Leslie, he was our first winner. Then Daphne Hudson from England. And yesterday...
now, that is the Daphne that was on Eggheads years later, wasn't it? That's Daphne from Eggheads. So she obviously made a name here on Going for Gold.
On behalf of Austria, Peter Schmidt-Bar. So today, we are just looking for one more contestant to go through to that final, and the eventual prize and the title.
Come on, Sue. I really want Sue to do it. Come on, Sue. We're all rooting for Sue.
There's the prize.
Fly with us to Korea and discover its unique charm.
Right, let's skip ahead a little bit because we've only got 20 minutes and we need to see if Sue wins. So let's just skip ahead.
Sweden, he never even said hello. Pia, how are you?
I'm fine, thank you.
What do you think has happened this week so far, Pia?
I'm not fast enough.
You're not fast enough?
Very good, the other ones who've won.
Yes, they are very good indeed. They've been very quick and they've been right. And Jeanette McConnell from Northern Ireland. Jeanette, a couple of correct answers, or nearly correct ones early on, but you haven't made any progress.
No, I think I'm going backwards.
What, Jeanette?
I think I'm going backwards.
Gosh, what will happen when you
Irish.
get back there? What will they say?
I don't know.
Never mind, Jeanette. Are you still enjoying the idea of the game and being with all the contestants?
It's been a good
Jeanette.
experience.
And Helen Keatley from Wales. Where are you, Helen? Helen, you were like lightning when you were in earlier rounds.
Yes, well, never mind. It's been great anyway.
Good.
Enjoyed
Okay,
every
well, as
minute.
Pia said, it gets harder
Yes, it
the
does.
further you go.
Yes, it does.
Okay, well, I tell you what we'll do. We'll start immediately without further ado to see our first 4 contestants to get through to the first round proper today.
Come on, Sue. You've got a whole legion of young autistic men in 2024 rooting for you.
What is, let me remind you, the last day of our semi-finals. Today we've got one more winner and we'll have our 4 into that final. Hands on the buzzers again, please. What is my name? I'm an athletic track event included in the Northern Ireland.
10,000 metres.
Is not the correct answer.
A terrible interruption. I mean, come on.
Northern Ireland. The rest of the question for the rest of the contestants. In the Olympics, over 110 metres...
Tell you what, Pia from Sweden's not bad either, is she? She's not bad.
400 metres, England.
The hurdles.
The hurdles is correct. Oh, Pete.
Did you see Pete's little fist bump there? Go on, Tim.
Is pleased with himself. Right, okay. 1 into that next round, 3 to go. What is my name? I am the most famous of the Gothic cathedrals of the Middle Ages. Distinguished by size.
Sue.
England
Chartres.
is not the correct answer. The rest of the Sweden.
Notre Dame.
Notre Dame is correct. Well done, Pia. Okay. So, Pia Olsen and Pete are through. 2 more from our final 2, 4, 5 contestants. Hands on those buzzers. What is my name? I'm an American film made in 1979. My plot concerns a divorced advertising executive who gets Northern Ireland.
Kramer
Kramer
versus
versus
Kramer.
Kramer versus Kramer is correct.
I
Northern
knew.
Ireland. Very
I know.
well done indeed. Okay. And so we just need 1 more to go through
Oh,
to that
no.
first round proper today.
Scientists, Sue, we're all praying for you.
From England, Norway, Wales and Denmark. Hands on the buzzers. Here we go for this last question. What is my name? I am a fortified wine from the province of Jerez, Wales.
Port.
Is not the correct answer, Wales, I'm afraid. England.
Sherry.
Sherry is the correct answer. That's the one we were looking for. Goodbye to Bob, goodbye to Helen, goodbye to Ina. Happy Christmas to you all. Thank you for being with us and going for gold. Hope you enjoyed it as much as we did. Bye-bye. Okay? Yes, well done. Well done. All right, as I say, I've got those 4 contestants into today's first round proper. Some of them are new ones. Let's go and meet them. And so there are our 4 contestants into today's first round proper. And of course, it's our last chance for one of our semi-finalists to go through to the final next year. So
I reckon Sue put on quite a bit of weight between 1987 and 1991, by the way. If I had to guess, about 3 stone.
there's Sue, Jeanette, Pia and Pete. You know the rules. It's a hands on the buzzers round. You need 6 points to go into that next round. The first 3 of you to score 6 will so do. Questions in categories worth 1, 2 or 3 points depending on how you select. Everybody ready? General knowledge for 1 point. Here we go. What do we call a period of 10 years? Pete?
A decade.
A decade is correct for 1 point. Pete, the category is politics. Select.
2, please.
It's the president of Egypt from Pete.
Anwar Sadat.
Anwar El Sadat is the correct answer indeed. President of Egypt from 1970 to 1981.
Good.
Pete, you are on
Good
3
answer.
points already. The
Good answer,
category is
Pete.
animals. Select.
2 again, please, Henry.
2. The buck is the male. Pete
Yeah.
The red... no, it's gone.
is the male rabbit. What is the female rabbit? You're too late. We've run
No.
out of time, folks. Back to
No.
general knowledge for 1 point. Which continent is the natural home of the giraffe? Pia.
Africa.
Is the correct answer, Pia, for 1 point. You're off the mark. And Pia, the category is
Is the female rabbit a leveret? Is that right?
inventions. Select.
2.
A 2-point question on inventions. J.E. Lundström of Sweden patented the safety what in 1850? Pete.
Lamp.
No, that's not the correct answer. Sue.
Bicycle tire.
No, that's not the correct answer either. We've given 2 goes of it. Oh, Pia, you're going to kick yourself.
Tell you what, Sue is not bad at all, is she? I reckon 87 Sue was probably even more of a wood than 91 Sue. She's got great bone structure on the lass.
He was a Swede, wasn't he? He invented the safety match. Oh, right. 3 for Pete, 1 for Pia. No score yet for Jeanette and Sue.
Sue's not doing very well. I'm a bit worried, friends. We've only got 10 minutes. Let's skip on a bit, shall we? Let's skip on. Let's skip on. Pete is absolutely bossing this. Sue, you need to get off the mark, girl. Skip ahead a bit. Right, Pete is through. Pete is through. So let's see if Sue can make it now. Eliminate the man. Sue can boss these women. Come on, Sue. We're all rooting for you.
General knowledge question for 1 point. Which organ of the body is subject to the disease hepatitis?
Blood.
Jeanette.
Liver.
The liver is the correct answer. You're off the mark with 1.
Oh, yeah, of course, yeah. Organ, he said.
Jeanette, the category is music. Select.
1, please.
A 1-point question on music. It's softly, softly today. In music, how many full notes are there in an octave? Pia.
8.
Is the correct answer, Pia. Takes you to 2. The category, Pia, is space flight. Select.
1.
A 1-point question on space flight. Pia says, the first woman to orbit the Earth. Jeanette.
Ludmilla. No, Kosovo.
Go on, Sue. Go on,
No,
Sue.
that is not the answer I'm looking for. We've run out of time. I was going to give you her name and tell you that she was Valentina Vladimirovna Tereshkova. And then, mysteriously, I was going to ask you what nationality she was. Well, in fact, of course, she was Russian. All right, hands on those buzzers again, ladies. We go back to general knowledge for 1 point. What is 49 divided by 7? Sue.
7.
7 is the correct
Get in,
answer.
Sue.
Well, you've got to think. You've got to think. All right, the category is religion, Sue. Select.
3, please.
A 3-point question on religion. The Bhagavad Gita is one of the... Pia.
It's Hindu.
It's Hindu is the correct answer, yes. You're not quite... Hindu or Hindu.
Fucking hell, Sue's going to go out here. It's just as well because I'm running out of my coffee.
Hinduism is perfectly correct, Pia, for 3 points, takes you to 5. The category is water. Select.
1.
A 1-point question will give you a win. What do Scottish people call a lake? Jeanette.
Loch.
A loch is the correct answer for 1 point. Takes you to 2. Jeanette, the category is private detectives. Select.
1 again.
A 1-point question on private detectives. Who created the private detective Philip Marlowe? Pia.
Raymond Chandler.
Raymond Chandler did. You're 6 points. You're in the next round. Very well done indeed, Pia.
Does that mean Sue is out?
So, Pia Olsen from Sweden goes through to that 4.
All right, we're going to have to skip ahead a little bit more. Oh, they're still playing. Sue is really getting smashed here. Of course, you'd all love to smash Sue, wouldn't you? What's going on here, then?
That sporting contestant who, when she beat another contestant, Jeanette, you did get 1 win, a long way away. Jeanette McCollum.
Well, how did that work, then?
Normally used for making bows.
The U.
The U is correct. You've got the 6 points you needed, and you're into the next round.
Oh, she won a 6-pointer. How did that work, then?
Would give you a win. Which tree with poisonous leaves, Jeanette,
Laurel.
is not the correct answer. Sue, you have the question to yourself. Was formerly used for making bows.
The U.
The U is correct. You've got the 6 points you needed, and you're into the next round. Sue, very well played. Oh.
Right, let's skip ahead then, because right, so she is in the next round. Right, we're all rooting for you, Sue. Come on.
Gold. All right, Pete, you are the first into this round. There are the categories for you. Industry, the 1920s, India, and capital cities. Pete, select, please.
Don't fancy any, but I'll go for capital cities.
You'll go for capital cities. All right, Pete, will you come and join me here, please, for your solo round? Pete, you don't fancy any of the categories today or yesterday?
We're going to have to skip ahead on Pete because we're running out of time. Pete. All right, well, we'll watch Pia. Let's watch Pia because she's all right as well, isn't she?
Join me here, please, for your head-to-head round. You know that you've got to score 4 in a row. You're ready to play, Pia? All right, we'll put those 40 seconds on the clock for you. You'll have the 40 seconds on industry to score correctly 4 in a row or take your highest score. Pia, ready? Your time starts now. In Italy, which city produces about 4/5 of the nation's automobiles?
Milano.
No, Turin. After iron, the world produces most of which metal?
No idea.
Aluminium. Which industry did the Iranian leader Mossadegh nationalize in 1951?
Oil.
The oil industry.
Correct. Which body established in 1946 has sought to set limits on the world's whale catch?
No idea.
The International Whaling Commission. What sort of mining began on the Klondike in 1896?
Gold mining.
Correct. Which single car accounted for about 1/2 of the world's total production in the 19 years of its existence?
Ford.
Model
I need
T.
a bit more
Model
information.
T.
Well, the first Ford there was.
Model T.
First
Ford.
Ford
don't
there
know.
was, you don't know, I'm sorry, it was the Model T I was looking for. The first mass production of what substance was made possible by the Bessemer? Oh, Pia, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, that was hard luck. We have to have what's on the card, Pia. You didn't manage to score 3 in a row. You just got off the mark with 1. Thank you, Pia.
Come on, Sue. Come on, Sue.
Right, Sue Balen from England. That leaves you with either the 1920s or India.
The 1920s.
The 1920s, the roaring 20s. Sue, will you come and join me here, please,
Come on,
for
Sue.
your head-to-head round? Do you know, did you realise what
Look at her. Slender in 1978, 1987.
happened in the Beat the Buzzer round?
No.
I inadvertently credited you with an extra mark, but the computer came in like a ton of bricks and put you back where you had to be. And anyway, it would have made no difference to the score. Sue, are you ready to play 4 in a row?
I'm ready.
OK, we'll put those 40 seconds on the clock for you. On the 1920s, you'll have all that 40 seconds to score correctly 4 in a row. If you do, you're in the final. If you score 3, you're in the final. If you even score 2, you're in the final. And 1 would see you in a tiebreaker with Pia. Sue, your time starts.
She's really got kind of Xena warrior princess type kind of physiognomy, doesn't she?
Now, which Soviet leader died of a stroke on January the 21st, 1924?
Stalin.
No, Lenin. In which direction did the fashionable woman's hemline move in both 1925 and 1927?
Upwards.
Correct, short skirts. The value of the currency of which European country fell from 162 to the dollar in 1922 to thousands of millions to the dollar in 1923?
The mark. German mark.
It's correct. Which Italian-American romantic hero of the screen died suddenly in 1926?
Valentino.
Correct. In May 1926, which event brought transport, building, printing and other industrial activities to a halt in Britain?
General strike.
Correct.
Yes!
Which toes in... Oh, you've got the 4, Sue. Well done. You did it so gently and so correctly, Sue. Well played. That's your 4 in a row. OK, back you go, Sue. Well played. Which means that if we look at the scores, we'll see that, alas, we have to say goodbye. Thanks for being with us and going for gold. You've been a super contestant. To Pia Olsen from Sweden. Pia, thank you for being with us.
Oh, there's a final. Oh no, we're running out of time. I'm still got my coffee as well. Right, let's carry on. Come on.
At home, Sue, geography. Player pass.
I'll pass, please.
You will pass geography over to you, Pete. That means that you have control of the game and your time starts now. I'm an island of approximately 4,500 square kilometres, once inhabited by Indians until settled by Europeans. My northern peninsula terminates in Orion Point, and the counties of Suffolk and Queens are included in my territory. I'm separated, Sue.
Australia.
Is not the correct answer, which means that, Pete, you have control of the game and time continues now. Separated from Connecticut by a sound that bears my name. An important early engagement in the American Revolution was named after me, and at my western end is Brooklyn, one of the boroughs of New York.
Manhattan.
Manhattan Island.
Is not the correct answer, which
No.
means that, Pete, you have control of the game and time continues now. New York City I am.
Long Island.
Long Island is the correct answer, answered in that one zone. Takes you to 3.
That was cheap, Pete. She was robbed.
OK, takes you up to 3, which means once again...
Oh, we're going to have to skip ahead.
Served as a... Sue.
Pumpkin.
A pumpkin is the correct answer, just as the buzzer went. Well done. Answered in the 2 zone. Takes you to 7, which means that, again, Pete, you are playing
Coffee
catch-up.
is over,
The subject is
18-10.
politics. There's a clue on the screen for you watching at home. On politics, Pete, player pass.
2 minutes.
I think I'd better play.
You better play on
Go on,
politics
Steve.
and your time
Dominant,
starts
Steve.
now.
Dominant,
I was
Steve.
born in Athens in 1925 and graduated as a student from the drama school of the National Theatre of Greece. My first major role was in a Eugene O'Neill play, but I achieved greater fame for my portrayal of a prostitute in the film Never... Sue.
Melina Mercouri.
Merlina Mercouri is the correct answer in the 3 zone. You've gone up to 10 and you've won. Sue, congratulations. It means that you're into the final. And to the fact that you've already won a bronze and a silver, going for gold memento, we're going to add a gold one, Sue, and you'll
bless
be in the
you, my
final next
child.
year. Sue Balen from England, congratulations and well
That means she's in the final of the 92, of the 88. Well done, Sue. Well done, love.
played, love. Okay? Okay? Pete, very hard luck. You kept getting in here and you didn't quite make it.
Guys, we're out of time. It was an amazing episode. I'll see you next time.
There are times when you deserve more than a coffee break. So make a cup of Mellow Birds. You'll find its smooth, mellow flavor turns an ordinary coffee break into a mellow moment. Mellow Birds for mellow moments.
Every day should have some.